It's a hockey stream as we continue the celebration of 300 episodes of the VIG Lounge. This time, the scene shifts back to the Fortress as Vegas is on the ropes. This is do or die and could very well be my last NHL 2025 playoff edition stream of this year. I certainly hope not, as this is Game 5. If the Oilers win, it's over. If Vegas wins, Game 6 goes back to Edmonton. And if you guys are liking the content, please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. All that good stuff. With housekeeping out of the way, let's get into Game 5, shall we? Eichel and McDavid to meet at center, and we're underway from the Fortress as the Oilers win the opening draw. Puck knocked away off the stick of Nugent Hopkins and carried into the offensive zone by Jack Eichel. Eichel with the first shot for Vegas, and the first shot of the game, handled easily by Stuart Skinner. Puck dumped into the Golden Knights zone. Picked up, and beautiful pass over the stick of Bouchard. Oh, and a shot by Eichel again, rebound! Turned aside by Stuart Skinner. First 3 shots belong to the Golden Knights. Now across to McNabb. Up the left wing side to Eichel. Eichel with a shot in front and a save made. Once again by Stuart Skinner. Big hit on Bouchard by Stone. Definitely a guy that is worth targeting if you're the Golden Knights. Draw one again by Edmonton, this time in their own zone. Darnell Nurse. An Oiler went down. And now up the right wing side and carried in by Saad with a shot and a save once again by Skinner. Dorofeev throwing his weight around. Victor Arvidsson trying his chances. Pavel Dorofeev. Get it now. Hurdle fires. He puts that wide. I think it went off the stick of Pietrangelo. One-time shot. Blocked, and looks like we have an injured Oiler, and it is Jeff Skinner. Not quite sure what happened to him there. Oh! Got hit by Pietrangelo, and Skinner now is being helped to the Oilers locker room. We'll give you an update if we get one. But by the looks of that leg, I think he's done for the night, at the very least. Riley Smith got the puck back off the giveaway by the Oilers, and another save by Skinner. As Vegas has put the first 6 shots up. And Skinner has been perfect through the ball, but this is definitely a good sign if you're a Vegas fan, as they have controlled the play thus far. And Arvidsson. A little bit of a hack and whack with Haig. Now the puck's carried in by William Karlsson. He'll stop up and fire, and Skinner gets out to challenge the shot. 11:25 to go here in the first. No score in this pivotal Game 5 between the Oilers and the Golden Knights. I'm certainly hoping for a Vegas win. Otherwise, why would I be playing as the Golden Knights, of course? Up the right wing side to Olofsson, who has been an absolute hero in my playthrough of this. This, of course, is an exhibition game because the series got swept in the playoff series, so. Or in the playoff playthrough, I should say. Carried in now by Jack Eichel. Right wing circle, he'll let it go. And that's stopped. McKegg Across to Shea Theodore. Up the middle now to Eichel. Stone looking to carry it in. David with a takeaway. Fed it to, I believe, it was either Draisaitl or Bouchard. Definitely somebody with an ability. Why would you make a change right there? That was absolutely ridiculous. That's a gimme icing for Edmonton. And I couldn't do anything because the pass was already well on its way. See, there's a little fourth wall frustration for you. Get back to commentating momentarily. Draw one by Edmonton, this time in the offensive zone. Draw off the icing. And a long bomb by Evan Bouchard. I refuse to say what they call it because I can't stand when a certain CBC commentator refers to it as that, so I won't. Shot by Kolasar. Another save for Stuart Skinner. Shea Theodore. Up to Kolasar. Kolasar gets jostled off the puck a little bit. What a save! It's in the net! Keegan Kolasar gives the Golden Knights the 1-0 lead! A true fish out of water story for Stuart Skinner. He's flopping around all over the place. And the puck finds its way past. And that's exactly what the Golden Knights needed and what they deserve, quite frankly. Because they've had the advantage in shots. They've had the advantage in territorial play. So, couldn't have drawn it up better if you're looking to force a Game 6. Then that play right there. 4:38 to go here in the first as the Golden Knights get the icebreaker. Carried in now by Nick Waugh. Big hit by Howden. Darnell Nurse. Fed across now to Pietrangelo. Up the left wing side to Howden. The Oilers get it back, though, courtesy of Jake Wallman. And now it's Connor Brown. Back to the point. Shot hammered on goal. Turned aside by Aiden Hill. Now Pietrangelo carries in for Vegas. Shot one from the boards, and Skinner makes the save. Rebound was there, but then was picked up by the Oilers and sent all the way down into the Vegas zone. But because it touched a Golden Knights stick, it's not icing. There's Zach Hyman. Takes a bump. Whitecloud with a great chance, turned aside by Skinner. And after one period of play, it's Vegas 1, Oilers nothing. So far, so good. If you like the odds for Game 6. Let's take a look at the stats after one period of play. Golden Knights, of course, leading 1-0. If you can't tell by my excitement. And shots on goal, 14-5 in favor of the Golden Knights. Hits very close. One hit difference, and that actually goes to the VGK. Faceoffs dominated by Edmonton in that first period, though, 6-1. And no penalties to speak of. Maybe that'll change in the second. Let's find out. Well, what happens in Vegas, hopefully will not stay in Vegas, because I want to go back to Edmonton for Game 6. We're well on our way there with a 1-0 lead. Can Vegas make it more? Let's find out. 20 minutes down, 40 minutes to go. Let's jump back in. Hyman. Oh, what a save! Normally those go in. As I've always mentioned it, whether I'm playing as the Penguins or the Golden Knights, against the Oilers, Zach Hyman always seems to find the back of the net. Always. Without fail. I don't know if I've ever broken the Hyman curse. I'd have to go back and watch. Next time, though, he doesn't score in a game, I'm going to have to celebrate that. Nugent Hopkins. They're trying to get a shot away, and that did not have much on it. Barbashev gets it up to Theodore, who then gets it across to Jack Eichel. McDavid to Ekholm. Shots blocked this time by Brandon Saad. Carried in on the stick of Brady McNabb. He'll let one go from range, and Skinner makes another save. Drifting, shooting! Off of Skinner and out from the shot by Tomas Hertl. Shot one, or draw one rather, and then a shot off the draw that Pietrangelo got blocked. Saad's got it. Tried to get it back to Hamilton, but that was picked off by Draisaitl. Oh, Draisaitl took a bad hit there. Hopefully he's okay. Up the right wing side to Brandon Saad. Around one, and he scores! What a goal! That's the bottom line! Because Brandon Saad so! Golden Knights lead it 2-0. .14:02 in the second, and Vegas has themselves a nice 2-0 lead. But no lead is safe when you have the offense of the Oilers, so we got to try to pour it on. Dorothea trying to do just that! Hertl with a chance turned aside as well by Skinner. Hertl got it back off the giveaway. Trying to drive his way to the net, and he does, but it got blocked on the shot got blocked on its way there. One-timer! Ooh, that went off of an Oiler. Now being carried in by the Worm. Saved by Adin Hill. 11:28. Shots on goal, 20-7, favoring the Golden Knights. As Hill cradles that shot off the stick of Corey Perry. .11:28 remaining. Nick Hague. Got his opportunity. Set up the left wing side. Now across to Hague. Feeds it to Carlson. He lost it. Now Theodore had it. Given away to Nurse. Now to Woman. Now Evander Kane. Who gave it away to Barbashev. As we do a little bit of the tennis back and forth. Eichel with a shot, he scores! Eichel on A, as my lovely wife likes to say. 3-0 VGK. That's criminal. They don't even mention Jack Eichel by name. Good grief. Carried in now by Ivan Barbashev. Now to Stone. Lost it. Pietrangelo with a big hit. And a goal by RNH. Oilers are on the board off of what looked like a harmless shot. Hyman was waving at it. Maybe that's what caused the issue for Hill. Might have been one that he'd like to have back, but Golden Knights still leading at 3-1. And, you know, with offense as powerful as Edmonton's, you got to think that they're going to find the score sheet sometime. Shot by Nick Waugh. Almost got to cut it within one. But Hill held his ground. Thought that pass would go over the Oilers' stick, but it didn't. Maybe the blind guy should have done a saucer pass. I hear my son yelling at me right now that I should have, but it is what it is. And of course, that's in my head. He's not here right now. He's a responsible kid. He's in school. 2:03 to go here in the second. As Vegas leads at 3-1 with 2:08 to go here in period number 2. White Cloud a drive that goes off of an Oiler and back to the point. One-time shot that's turned aside by Stuart Skinner. Hurdle gets knocked down by Ekholm. Cross now to Brandon Saad. Save at the horn by Skinner. And Vegas just needs to keep up the pressure for 20 more minutes. And then they will survive and force a game 6. Let's take a look at the stats after 2 periods. Score, of course, 3-1 in favor of the Golden Knights. Outshooting the Oilers 25-10. Hits still within 1, 28-27 Vegas. Face-offs a little better, but more than half. Still controlled by the Oilers. And there's not much else to say. No penalties to speak of. And we've got ourselves 20 minutes to go. 40 minutes down, 20 minutes up. Can Vegas hang on and force a game 6? Let's find out. Offside are the Oilers to start the third. As a little over 10 seconds came off the clock. Jack Eichel carries it in. Pad save. And kept in at the blue line by Theodore. He's going to snake his way through. And he nearly got a shot away. But it got blocked before it hit the net. McNabb with a chance off the pad of Skinner. Now Barbashev tries to settle the puck down. Out now again to Barbashev. This time from range. And Skinner hangs on. Turned in now by McDavid. Gave it away. Up the right wing side for Mark Stone. He lost it. Turned in by the goal scorer, Nugent Hopkins. Couple of hits by the Golden Knights. And they send it all the way down, but that will be icing. Brandon Saad with a hit after the whistle on Ekholm. Nearly 5 minutes gone here in the third. Vegas still hangs on to a 3-1 lead. and look to win a defensive zone draw, and they do just that, courtesy of Tomas Hertl. Theodore up the left wing side, got it to Saad, but Bouchard was in the way. Now to Ekholm. Vander Kane to Victor Arvidsson. And a save made by Aiden Hill, who hangs on. Nearly a minute off the clock from the last time we checked in on the time. 14:02 to go. Vegas wins that draw. Dorofeev puts on the Jets. Gets around Bouchard. Save made by Skinner. Now 13:30 on the clock. Vegas is going to try to keep this puck in the Oilers zone because we don't want to let that offense get any more than they already have, which is one goal. And I mean, Vegas depends on it. Their season depends on it, I should say. Brandon Saad being jostled a bit. Finds an outlet there to Noah Hannafin. Puck kind of slowly goes down the wall. Into Darnell Nurse. McDavid with a great chance, turned aside by Aiden Hill. Great save by Aiden Hill. Petrangelo springs Riley Smith on the stretch pass and he scores! Mr. Smith gives the Golden Knights a little more insurance. It's 4-1. $10-11 is all that remains between the Golden Knights and a ticket back to Edmonton, where they can try and force a Game 7. Carried in now by Whitecloud. Wrist shot. Now, Eichel cuts to the front looking for a second. Trent Frederick. One of the trade deadline acquisitions for the Oilers. Long drive by Haig, and Skinner makes the save. 6:09 remaining. As you see Frederick hit the ice, courtesy of Mark Stone. Eichel wins it to Theodore. He lets it go, and Skinner swallows that one. What a takeaway by Stone! Oh my goodness. I thought that was going to be a sure goal there. Vander Kane hits the deck. Shot by Eichel gets blocked. Kane takes another jostle. And a little bit of catch-can passing. Connor Brown carries in now for the Oilers. And he'll send it all the way into the Golden Knights zone. Trying to come away with it, but Puck deflects. Sent in over the red line. Carried in now by Hurdle. He lets it go, and that's a save. Chalk up again. Forced through it. Skinner launch scores! Thomas Ninja Hurdle with a deflection in front. 5-1 Vegas. .109 remaining as the Golden Knights, barring an Edmonton miraculous comeback, look to have their dates set. There's plane tickets to Edmonton in an all-important Game 6, which, if that is the case tonight, I will certainly have for you. The Wednesday shot score! Number 15, Noah Hannafin with the point shot, and that one's not deflected, or at least not by a Golden Knights player, who did take advantage of the screen, and Vegas has broken this game open with 40.9 seconds left. Riley Smith now looking for a second. Oh, what a save by Skinner. Hip check by Pietrangelo on Nugent Hopkins. And the Vegas Golden Knights save. Yes! We are going back to Edmonton. They came out flying and put up 6 goals for a decisive Game 5 win. Let's take one last look at the stats before we wrap things up. Final score, of course, 6-1 Vegas. Shots on goal, 40-15. Hits, actually won by Edmonton, 45-38. And dominant face-off performances by the Oilers. No penalties in this game whatsoever for either team. But what matters most is we will have a Game 6, at least in this playthrough. Well, we won't if Vegas actually loses tonight. But I certainly hope that I will have more NHL 25 playoff content for you guys. However, if this part is the end, thank you all for tuning in to my regular season playthroughs and my playoff playthroughs. I will have more hockey content for you. It'll just be non-canon. But again, thank you all. I've received some very nice compliments over the last year with this gaming, so I really do appreciate it. The NHL stuff specifically. And until next time, I have been the Visually Impaired Gamer 1987, and I bid you adieu. Have yourselves a wonderful Wednesday, everybody.